I'm always getting on. For the morning program, joining the morning program for our reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, 11th canto, Madhya Lila, and we're being transported to Nilachala Dham, and all the devotees arriving, and Mahaprabhu arranging for their accommodation and prasadam, and Maharaj Prataparuda eager to meet Mahaprabhu, and the excitement of all the devotees arriving there for the Rath Yatra festival. So we're 11th canto, Madhya Lila, and we're starting, I guess, on text 124, 124. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanja Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Gopinatha Charja Bhatta Charja Sarvabhauma Udure Rahideki Prabhu Vaishnava Milana. So from a distant place, both Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya watched the meeting of all the Vaishnavas with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They're just arriving. And where are they? Singadvara Dahine Chari, Sabha Vaishnavgan, Kashi Mishra Griyapati Kari Lagaman. Beginning from the right side of the Lion Gate, or the main gate of the temple, all the Vaishnavas began to proceed toward the house of Kashi Mishra. And the Singadvara, very dear to all us non-Indian devotees, especially because there is Patita Pavan Jagannath just inside. So for us, that's our darshan there. And those fortunate enough to be born in Indian bodies can go into the temple of Lord Jagannath. But we are happily receiving our darshan from the Singadvara gate, the main gate of the temple of Jagannath. Henakali Mahaprabhu Nijagana Sange Vaishnava Milila Ashipata Bahurange. Great jubilation. In the meantime, Mahaprabhu, accompanied by his associates, met all the Vaishnavas on the road with great jubilation. Advaita Karila Prabhu Charana Vandana Acharya Kaila Prabhu Prema Alingana. Not just Alingana, Prema Alingana. Yeah, wow. First, Advaita Acharya offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord immediately embraced him in ecstatic love. Premananda Haila Duai Parama Stira Samaya Dekia Prabhu Haila Kichu Dhira. Indeed, Mahaprabhu and Advaita Acharya displayed agitation due to ecstatic love. Seeing the time and circumstance, however, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained patient. Well, the word is dhira, which is more sort of, he remained, grave. Yes, grave, sober. Not, maybe patient too, but something. Shivasadi Karila Prabhura Charana Vandana. Pratyake Karila Prabhu Prema Alingana. Oh, another Prema Alingana. After this, all the devotees, headed by Shivas Thakur, offered prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord embraced each and every one of them in great love and ecstasy.
What Prema Alingana means?
Well, Alingana is embrace, or Prema Alingana. What kind of hug is that? I mean, we were fortunate sometimes because, because for the Westerners, really, it was our custom more than the Indian custom, really. But Srila Gurudev would hug devotees, wouldn't he? Sometimes we'd get a hug from Srila Govinda Maharaj, by his mercy, really. And very, Eka eka sarva bhakta kaila sambhashana sabalaya abhyantare karilagaman. The Lord addressed all the devotees one after another and took all of them with him into the house. We're at Kashi Mishra's house. Mishra Avasa say Haya Alpostan, small place. Alpo, Stan, place. Janmastan, Rajasthan. So his Kashi Mishra was at Alpostan, Alpostan. Ashankya Vaishnavatan Haila Pariman. Since the residence of Kashi Mishra was insufficient, all the assembled devotees were very overcrowded. This reminds me of Green Street and Gurudev would be there. How everyone fit in there? Well, we didn't all fit. Sometimes you would be standing on the street or standing on the doorstep. Really, it's a small house, but it became Vaikuntha, really. Actually, very mystically, by the grace of the Vaishnava, how it could be possible. Apananikate prabhasaba vashaila apanishiaste sabara malya ganda dila. Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit at his side, and with his own hand he offered them garlands and sandal pulp. I don't know if he did it like that, but that's how they do it now, in a little dish with the marigold, which I understand, I was informed yesterday, come from Mexico, the marigold flower. It's not an indigenous flower to India. It's the blessings of the Mexican devotees. It's such a prominent flower, when they grow so profusely. Anyway, so about that. Bhattacharya Acharya Tabi Mahaprabhura Stane Jata Jogya Milila Sabakara Sane. After this, Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya met all the Vaishnavas at the place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a befitting manner. Advaitera Kahena Prabhu Madhura Vachane Aji Ami Puna Hailaya Tomara Agamani. Mahaprabhu addressed Advaita Acharya Prabhu, saying sweetly, "My dear sir, today I have become perfect because of your arrival." Advaita Kai Ishvarera Esvabhavahai Jajapyapane Puna Savishvarya Maya Tatapi Bhakta Sange Haya Sukolasa Bhakta Sange Kari Nitya Vivida Vilasa. Advaita Acharya replied, "This is a natural characteristic of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although he is personally complete and full of all opulences, he takes transcendental pleasure in the association of his devotees, with whom he has a variety of eternal pastime. Vasudeva Deki Prabhu Anandita hoy tare kichukare tara ange astadia." As soon as Mahaprabhu saw Vasudev Dutt, the father of Mukunda Dutt, he immediately became very happy and, placing his hand on his body, began to speak. Jajapi Mukunda amasange shishuhaite tadahaite adika shuka tomara dekite. Mahaprabhu said, "Although Mukunda is my friend from childhood, I nonetheless take greater pleasure in seeing you than in seeing him." Vasudev Dutt, Srila Prabhupada tells us, Vasudev Dutt was the father of Mukunda Dutt, who was the childhood friend of Mahaprabhu. It is naturally a great pleasure to see a friend, but Mahaprabhu informed the father that although it was his pleasure to see his friend, his pleasure was increased by seeing his father. Vasukai Mukunda Adu Paila Tamara Sangha Tamara Charana Paila Se Purna Janma. Vasudev replied, Mukunda got your association in the beginning. As such, he has taken shelter at your lotus feet. That is his transcendental rebirth, Puna Janma. Chotahaya Mukunda Eba Haila Amara Jestha Tomara Kripa Pachatate Sava Guna Shrestha. Thus Vasudeva Dat admitted his inferiority to Mukunda, his son. Although Mukunda is my junior, he said, he first received your favor. Consequently, he became transcendentally senior to me. Besides that, you very much favored Mukunda. Thus he is superior in all good qualities. Then Mahaprabhu says, Puna Prabhukai Ami Tomara Nimiti Dui Pushtaka Aniyachi Dakina Haite. The Lord said, for your sake only, I have brought 2 books from South India. Svarupera Taniyache La Talikia Vasudeva Aninte Anandita Pushtakapan. The books are kept with Swarup Damodar, and you can get them copied. Hearing this, Vasudeva became very glad. Pratyeka Vaishnava Sabha Likya Laila Krame Krame Dui Granta Savacha Vyapila. Each and every Vaishnava copied the 2 books. By and by, the 2 books, Brahma Samhita and Sri Krishna Karnamrita, were broadcast all over India. Everybody was copying the books. Srivasadi Kai Prabhukari Mahaprita. Great love, Mahaprita. Tamara Chari Bhaira Ami Hainu Vikrita. The Lord addressed Srivas and his brothers with great love and affection, saying, I am so obliged that I am purchased by you 4 brothers. Srivasa Kahena Kena Kahe Viparita Kripa Mulya Chari Bhai E Tomara Krita. Srivas then replied to the Lord, why are you speaking in a contradictory way, Jaima? Why are you speaking in a contradictory way? Rather, we 4 brothers have been purchased by your mercy. Shankare Dekiya Prabhu Kai Damadare Sagurava Priti Amara Tomara Upare. After seeing Shankara, Mahaprabhu told Damodar, my affection for you is on the platform of affection with awe and reverence. Srila Prabhupada says, here the Lord is addressing Damodar Pandit, who is different from Svarup Damodar. Damodar Pandit is the elder brother of Shankara. Thus the Lord informed Damodar that his affection toward him was on the platform of awe and reverence. However, the Lord's affection toward his younger brother Shankara was on the platform of pure love. So he continues talking to Damodar. Shuddha kevala prema Shankara upare ataiva tamara sangarakaha shankare. Therefore keep your younger brother Shankar with you, because he is connected to me by pure unalloyed love. Damodara kai Shankar chota ama aite eve amara bharabhai tamara kripate. Damodar replied, Shankar is my younger brother, but from today he becomes my older brother because of your special mercy upon him. So Mahaprabhu was saying all these loving things and nobody's getting offended or you know, they're with Mahaprabhu. He loves them all. He's just giving some beautiful, fine sweetness. Shivananda kai Prabhu tamara amate gara anuragahai jani agahaite. Then turning towards Shivananda, saying, the Lord said, I know that from the very beginning, your affection for me has been very great. Shuni Shivananda sema prema vishtai tandavatahaya pade shloka pariya. Immediately upon hearing this, Shivananda Sen became absorbed in ecstatic love and fell down on the ground, offering obeisance to the Lord. He then began to recite the following verse. Nimajato nanta bhavanavantas chiraya mekulam ivashilabdaha tvayapi labdam bhagavan nidanim anuttamam patram idam dayaya. O my Lord, O unlimited one, although I was merged in the ocean of nescience, I have now, after a long time, attained you, just as one may attain the seashore. My dear Lord, by getting me, you have obtained the right person upon whom to bestow your causeless mercy. Srila Prabhupada says, this is a verse composed by Alabandharu Jamunacharya. Pratame Murari Gupta Prabodha Namiliya Bahirete Pariyache Dandavataya. Murari Gupta at first did not meet the Lord, but rather remained outside the door, falling down like a stick to offer obeisances. Murari na dekiya Prabhu kare anveshana, Murari laite dhaya aila bahujana. When Mahaprabhu could not see Murari amongst the devotees, he inquired about him. Thereupon many people immediately went to Murari, running to take him to the Lord. Trina dui guchya Murari dashane dariya Mahaprabhu age gela danya dinaya. Thus Murari Gupta, catching two bunches of straw in his teeth, went before Mahaprabhu with humility and meekness. Murari tekiya Prabhu aila milite pache bhaka Murari lagila kaite. Upon seeing Murari come to meet him, Mahaprabhu went up to him, but Murari began to run away and speak as follows. More nachaniya Prabhu muita pamara tomara spasha jogyanai papa kalevana. My Lord, please do not touch me. I am most abominable and I am not fit for you to touch me because my body is sinful. Prabhu kare Murari kada dhanya samvarana tamara dhanya deki mora vidina hayaman. The Lord said, my dear Murari, please restrain your unnecessary humility. My mind is disturbed to see your meekness. Etabali Prabhupada Kaila Alingana Nikate Vasana Kara Angasamaga Ajana. Saying this, the Lord embraced Murari and had him sit down by his side. The Lord then began to cleanse his body with his own hands. Acharya Ratna Vidyanidhi Pandit Gadadhara Gangadasa Haribata Acharya Purandara Pratyake Sabara Prabhu Kare Gunagan Puna Puna Alingya Kalila Sama. Mahaprabhu then again and again embraced all the devotees, including those names we just heard, And the Lord described their good qualities and glorified them again and again. I'm going to say them again because reciting the names of the devotees is a habit. Acharya Ratna, Vidyanidhi, Pandit Gadadhar, and Gangadas, and Haribhata, and Acharya Purandara. Sabara Samani Prabhuda Haila Ulasa. Haridasa Nadekiye Ke Kaha Haridasa. Where's Haridas? After thus offering respect to each and every devotee, Mahaprabhu became very jubilant. However, not seeing Haridas Thakur, he inquired, where is Haridas? Dora Haita Haridasa Gosana Dekiya Rajapata Pranta Pareacha Dandavatai. So Mahaprabhu then saw in the distance that Haridas Thakur was lying down flat on the road, offering obeisances on that main road. Rajapata Prante, at the side of the road. Milanashtani Ashi Prabhure na Milila, Rajapata Prante Dure Pariyara Ila. Haridas Thakur did not come to the Lord's meeting place, but remained fallen flat on the common road at a distance. Bhakta Sabadhana Ila Haridasa Nite, Prabhu Tomaya Milita Chai, Chalaha Twarite. All the devotees then went to Haridas Thakur saying, the Lord wants to meet you, please come immediately. Haridasakai mui nitya jati chara, mandira nikata jaite mora nayadikara. Haridas Thakur replied, I cannot go near the temple because I am a low-born, abominable person. I have no authority to go there. Srila Prabhupada says, although Haridas Thakur was such a highly exalted Vaishnava that he was addressed as Haridas Goswami, he did not like to disturb the common sense of the general populace. Haridas Thakur was so exalted that he was addressed as Thakur and Gosai, and these titles are offered to the most advanced Vaishnavas. The spiritual master is generally called Gosai, and Thakur is used to address the Paramahamsas, those in the topmost rank of spirituality. Nevertheless, Haridas Thakur did not want to go near the temple, although he was called there by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. The Jagannath temple still accepts only those Hindus who are in the Van Ashram order. Other castes, especially those who are not Hindu, are not allowed to enter the temple. This is a long-standing regulation, and thus Haridas Thakur, although certainly competent and qualified to enter the temple, did not even want to go near it. This is called Vaishnava humility. Nibrite totamadhyasthana jatipai tan pariraho ekala kala gonan. Haridas Thakur then expressed his desire, if I could just get to a solitary place near the temple, I could stay there alone and pass my time. Jagannatha sevaka mora spasya nai hai tam parirahon mora evanchahai. I do not wish the servants of Lord Jagannath to touch me. I would remain there in the garden alone. That is my desire. Ekata lokagiya prabhuda kahila shunya prabhuda mane bada sukha haila. When this message was relayed to Mahaprabhu by the people, the Lord became very happy to hear it. Hena Kali Kashimisha Paricha Duijan Ashya Karila Prabhura Charana Vandana. At this time, Kashi Mishra, along with the superintendent of the temple, the paricha. You know this word, paricha? It's translated as superintendent. Whoever's the temple president, I guess we would say. Paricha, the superintendent. At this time, Kashi Mishra, along with the superintendent of the temple, came and offered his respects to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Sava Vaishnava Deki Shukabara Paila Chatta Yoga Sabasani Anande Lila. Upon seeing all the Vaishnavas together, both Kashi Mishra and the superintendent became very happy. With great happiness, they met with them in a befitting manner. And we'll just have, I think, one or two more. Prabhupada Duijana Kaila Nivedana Agyadeya Vaishnavera Kari Samadhane. Both submitted to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please give us orders so that we may make proper arrangements to accommodate all the Vaishnavas. And we'll just do one more. Sabeda Karyache Vashagriyastan Mahaprashada Sabakari Kari Samadan. And they're telling Mahaprabhu, accommodation has been arranged for all the Vaishnavas, so that's good. Now let us distribute Mahaprasadam to all of them. So we can leave the devotees there with Mahaprabhu. They've got their room or their place to stay. And now prasadam is being arranged. And we can leave them happily there in beautiful, transcendental, wondrous Purushottam Dham on the banks of the broad blue ocean. And Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Krishna Ras Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. And Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. And then tomorrow we'll start with Religion of the Heart. Shall we read now? 5 minutes? What do you reckon? We'll start tomorrow. It's hard, I find it hard to hop around, especially when we're in the middle of something, you know. So we'll start with that tomorrow. And I think we'll finish whatever chapter we're on, and then we'll continue. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gaura Hari, and don't forget Giriraj. Jai Giriraj. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Rama Shri Madhusudana Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Radharara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Rupa Sanatana Vatara Gunata Shiva Rupala Bhaktara Saragunata Jai Gosai Gori Charana Vandana Jai Chaitanya Savishapurana Jai Gosai Jamuridana Nasavara Pararinu Mora Panchadra Jai Jave Braja Goyava Shri Radha Krishna Nitarila Korila Prakash Ananda Bolo Hari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Shrida Devi Goswami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Jai Tuti Devoti ki
Jai.
Nitai Gora Premanande
Hari Hari Bo.